What's going on, football fans? It's your boy Lolo. We just got done watching Liverpool absolutely collapse yet again. This time, who did it? Chelsea. At least it's a valid team that seems to be doing very well under Mr. Thomas Tuchel. So, look, I just don't know what is going on with Liverpool. I don't understand with that amount of quality how you can't create something. And you can say whatever you want about maybe Chelsea's defense is that good, but it keeps happening over and over and over and over. So is it the other team's D, or is there something really broken about Liverpool? So to talk more about this, let's go ahead and bring on Mr. Mark. What's going on, Wolves?
What's going on, everybody?
What's going on with Liverpool?
Have they given up on the season? Because that's what it seems like to me. That was the most heartless performance I've ever seen Liverpool play. Sure, they've got the technique. There's lots of nice little nifty passes happening. But I'm sorry, Salah coming off in the 60th minute.
There's something there, man.
I mean, I know you want to get Jota in, but I mean, you can play all four if you're looking for some offense.
I don't know.
And I heard the announcer say something like, well, we haven't lost the locker room and everyone's together and we're going through this together as a team. And I'm like, no, they're following you, Jurgen.
Yeah.
Jurgen, whatever we call him,
I do not know.
That was an uninspired performance.
Because
nobody wants to hear me talk about Chelsea.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and bring Naji on. Naji is our resident Chelsea fan. He's got a little smirk on his face right now. I'd be over the moon if I were you right now. You guys took care of Liverpool. That was a big test. As bad as Liverpool is playing, there's still a big test. How are you feeling right now, Naji?
I'm feeling great. This is the biggest test that we passed. And like I said, now we are back into the Champions League spot.
Yeah, man.
But I have a message for all the Thomas Tuchel haters. They said he can't win the big games. He only won against Burnley, Newcastle, and Sheffield United. Well, he's beaten Tottenham Hotspurs. He's beaten Liverpool. He drew against United. Clean sheet in 3 of those games. Thomas Tuchel deserves a lot of credit.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I mean, he does. I mean, clearly, what is it, like 8 matches now that he's
10 matches.
10 matches.
10 matches unbeaten, 8 clean sheets. Now the thing is, it was a big game, and between 2 big clubs, between 2 big managers. Although they had different formations, the philosophy of both teams is the same: high intensity, high pressure. But at the end of the day, Tuchel won the tactical battle today.
Yeah, definitely. Well, and I agree with Mark on Mark's assessment of Liverpool being lackluster, being lazy. I think Chelsea outworked him. Chelsea weren't. I wouldn't say you guys were fantastic or amazing or anything, but you outworked them and you outplayed them.
Definitely we did, and we won the game in midfield. The game was today in midfield. N'Golo Kante was tireless today. He was instrumental. He gave the assist to Mason Mount. Jorginho was controlling the tempo, was giving the balls all over the top behind the Liverpool defenders. Mason Mount, our future captain, was amazing today. And what a finish with the goal.
Yeah, his goal, I don't know what the hell that is right there. His goal was fantastic, and you kind of saw it as it was building up. I was like, uh-oh. And then he sneaks it past like five Liverpool defenders. It's not like they were beat. They were all there. It was Trent Alexander-Arnold who got beat again, who's been terrible this season because he's had to defend. He's been covered over the past few seasons by having the best center back in the world, possibly. and them scoring a lot of goals. So being on the attack all the time. So yeah, Trent Alexander-Arnold is fantastic as an attacker, but he's a terrible defender. Right. And he's being called out all season so far.
All season, yes, all season. So, and a lot of credit goes to Mason Mount, because a lot of people actually didn't give him much respect when Frank Lampard was there. They're saying, oh, because of Lampard, Mason Mount is playing. But guess what? Thomas Tuchel dropped him only against Wolves. And that was the first game of Tuchel's era. Yeah. And then ever since, he's been fantastic.
He has. And another good game for Conte. Like I've been saying, he had a great, I don't know if it was the assist or the first ball through.
Liverpool couldn't contain Conte. He was everywhere, cutting off balls, and his passes
blocking him with his hand. Yeah. How the fuck is that not a handball?
Yeah, how of all the handballs that we've seen and not seen or not called,
like I'll repeat this again. If it was given, I wouldn't complain. But I thought that his hands were closer to his body, not up here.
It was here.
His hands are up here.
It's here. It's just because that's how he runs. He runs like this.
Where is Zawesh when we need him?
Yeah, where's Zawesh? He's watching all the millions of other Chelsea blogs that are on right now. Right. We go on right now, so nobody bothers us. Mm-hmm. And we could just talk. But yes, I'm sorry, that's a fucking handball. And just as much as that's a handball in the box, that's a penalty. I don't think Timo Werner was offside. Are you fucking kidding me? That's another one where, okay, it's his shirt cuff.
Yeah.
Based on whenever you decide the ball has left the foot of, like, the ball bends, the ball is round. You never know exactly when. So when it comes down, that's what I'm talking about. When it comes down to that, go with what was called on the field.
Yeah.
Right.
Which was goal. Even Liverpool was like, fuck, what did we do?
But guess what? Werner scored, and I didn't celebrate. I knew there was something.
You knew there was something wrong with it.
I knew there was something.
And even he thought there was something wrong with it.
Yeah.
Man,
that sucked. I thought that sucked because that was a very nice goal, and that was Alisson fucking up again.
Yeah.
And then he almost did it later in the match when he ran out on something, but I think he actually timed it right. It's like, dude, you don't need to come out for that. Or if you are, go for it.
Do you guys remember the first 5-10 minutes of the game when somebody gave him a back pass and it skipped from him and then he went back for it?
No, we were actually filming at the time. Oh, yeah. We missed the first 5 minutes.
Well, like I said, he thinks he's the last defender. He's the goalkeeper. You can't do mistakes like that, you know? You're far the pitch, and he paid for it. He almost paid for it with Timo Werner, you know?
Yeah. Well, I mean, and to me, he should have. I don't think he was offside. When Mr. Tom's here, he says, I tend to wait 10 minutes before celebrating a goal, taking no chances anymore. It's rough. It's rough.
I know. But guess what, guys? Timo Werner today looks amazing, full of confidence. From the beginning, he was running behind defenders. He was taking on players. He looks lively. I think Thomas Tuchel appointment and Timo Werner not missing games gave him a lot of confidence now.
Yeah. Listen, but just a second, and I do want to know Mr. Tom's opinion, and Bob from Retro Volt Arcade. What's up, fellas? When is there going to be a team that uses a tank top? You know, because if you use a tank top, then you're not offside because it's at the edge of your shirt sleeve. Is offside. So why aren't they just wearing tank tops?
No, they could just roll up their sleeves like they do, their shorts.
Yeah. So if it's like, if it's my shirt sleeve that's offside, let me just pull that shit up here.
Yeah.
Like why not? I don't know. Mr. Tom, tell me why. Tell me why that wouldn't work. You'd be the first team, like the Miami FC, probably Inter Miami. I know you want to talk football, and I'm talking clothes, but
I don't know if you knew that, guys. But Liverpool lost its 5th game at home today. 5th game in a row.
Yeah.
In a row at home.
First ever.
And let's put that on the resume of Jurgen Klopp today.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, let's put it down on his resume.
I don't
Wow,
think
that's
they do
kind of
that.
harsh.
Oh, you're
Excuse me.
talking to me.
That's a little harsh.
That's
Yeah.
harsh,
I
man.
don't know if I'd put that
I'm gonna
on
be harsh
him,
today, and I'm gonna be harsh, and I'm gonna be harsh on Everton, who are celebrating being on the top 4 today for like an hour and a half.
They'll
I'm
take
gonna be
it
harsh.
at this point.
I'm gonna
you
be
know?
harsh with Liverpool tonight. I'm gonna be harsh
Neiden?
with Liverpool, with Everton, tonight.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you kind of have to be. I mean, something is really wrong. As I said in the beginning, something is broken at Liverpool, because you can talk about not having your defenders, not having as many defenders as possible. You still have Mane, Salah, and Firmino up
I know.
front. You
I know.
mean to tell me that they can't create anything?
Well, we know that. I think Mane haven't scored within the past 11 games, if I'm not mistaken. And today, you've seen that opportunity he got. That was a golden opportunity for him to open the scoring. He missed that chance. Firmino, I haven't seen him today.
Mane missed one as well.
Yeah, Mane missed one, and Firmino, I haven't seen Firmino today.
There's a lot of players on that pitch that have been MIA for a while.
Yeah, and then don't forget, guys,
Fabinho
is a midfielder. He is helping out in defense. He is so valuable. He is like Kante for Chelsea. You know, he is so good at bringing the ball back, or when Chelsea has the ball, bringing the ball back and move it forward to the attackers. And that was missing. Thiago Alcantara, that's not his job.
Yeah.
Wijnaldum, that's not his job. You know, and Curtis Jones is a youngster. What do you want him to do?
Play.
So, and Henderson, don't forget Henderson
Fucking
is missing
play
in
for
that
Liverpool.
But enough with the excuses. Liverpool can't get out, can't even draw at home.
Dude, this is weird. And no, but you know what? It's gonna go out in the history books of, for the first time ever in Liverpool's history, they lost 5 home matches in a row. Asterisk, it was the COVID year where no fans were allowed. When they had fans in the stadium, they won. So it's going to be an asterisk one when that's not the problem to me. It's not the fans.
No,
Right.
they
have bigger
fans.
problems.
They won the league without fans. They can't make that excuse. You know,
Liverpool needed a goal and brought Milner on, LOL, with Shaqiri and Origi on the bench. Yeah, but they also brought Diogo Jota, who I was glad to see that he was back.
I know. That was refreshing to see him back, because he's a good player, and I'm sure Mark missed him a lot.
Oh, he misses him weekly. Yeah. I
when
think
I dream, I miss him.
Yeah. So
Neto's going to be next. Yeah.
No.
Another thing today for Chelsea, another positive note for Chelsea. We are not only in the top 4, we're only 4 points away from Man United, because the Red Devils yesterday drew against Crystal Palace. So that's another positive thing.
Like a bunch of chumps.
They played in the fog yesterday, and they couldn't create one single chance.
No, man. And so you think that team is going to go and beat Man City?
Hey, I feel we're going to finish second now. After tonight, I
don't think so. And Leicester's faltering.
Yeah.
Leicester's flailing about. I mean, watch out.
These results right now. Yeah, exactly. And these results right now are reminding me of Chelsea Antonio Conte. We were grinding results, playing 3 at the back like he used to play. Not Sarri, Conte.
Sorry. Yeah, that's who I was thinking. Conte, yes. Different.
Yeah, he was winning games, not playing, pretty like nice football, but winning some games 1-0, 2-1, and that reminds me of that. Actually, that run, 10 consecutive games without a loss.
Yeah. Justin says Liverpool are done now. Let's see. Let's look at the actual table and see where we stand. So, yes, that puts you guys 4 points behind Man United, 3 points behind Leicester, all with the same amount of matches played. Liverpool is down at 43 points, sitting in 7th. Even if they won another match, they couldn't catch West Ham in 6th right now. Or no, they would.
Jurgen Klopp should be blamed. I don't know if you guys saw within his last press conference, they asked him. He conceded the title. That was like a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
He conceded the title, and you're saying that it's gonna be hard to make it into the Champions League. You can't say that in front of your team. If you're saying that in the press conference, I hope you're not saying that in the dressing room.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's right, Mr. Tom. I think he just put up that stat. Retrovolt. If Villa and Spurs win their games in hand, Liverpool go down to 9th, sitting right above Arsenal. Look out, Liverpool. We're coming for you. Maybe. Who knows? We actually play them very soon.
Yeah.
3 weeks.
Yeah, we have Arsenal have a North London derby coming up.
And the Manchester derby is this weekend.
In the Manchester derby this weekend. It's going to be fantastic. What happened?
This is a new episode of the Human Centipede.
It's like a garland made out of Maguire's. It's a traffic jam full of buses. So let's get to man of the match. Naji, I'd like to hear who your man of the match. Does anybody know who the official man of the match was?
I don't know, to be honest, but there's only one man of the match today is Mason Mount.
Mason Mount, of course.
I agree.
Yeah.
I didn't even see who was the man of the match, but Mason Mount was tireless. He was taking on players. He was trying to find space in the Liverpool area there, asking for the ball, running with the ball, and his ball was fantastic the way he took it.
Yeah. It was really well done. It was patient, and it was deliberate. I mean, if you could see from directly behind his foot, the way the defenders were, they just opened up to this lane, and Allison was blocked over here, and he put it right where it needed to be. And it was, what was Trent Alexander-Arnold doing? I know he was cutting off the lane at first, but then he couldn't keep up. And I don't understand that. But yeah, I would agree with you, Mason Mount.
Yeah, he was the official man of the match.
Conte had a great game as well. Christensen, he defended very well. He kept those guys. He kept those guys in check.
I am so surprised. I am so surprised with what Christensen is doing lately. He's cleaning up. He's playing in the middle. Of course, Rudiger and Azpilicueta are holding up, and wherever there is a mistake, Christensen comes in and cleans up, and he's playing really, really well. I'll be honest with you guys. I don't know if Thiago Silva can come back into that side after his injury.
No,
I don't think so. With how Christensen is playing, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. We don't know your team that well.
Exactly.
I know the couple times I've seen he's done his job. Hey. So for I lost my train of thought. So I would say congratulations, fantastic win for you guys. You guys are on your way. Chelsea, have conceded only 2 goals in 10 games in all competitions under Tuchel. That's amazing.
That's great. And one of these games, it was against Southampton. One game against Southampton, and the second one was against Sheffield. We won 2-1 that game. Yeah. So,
What's interesting, Jose Mourinho's first 10 matches with you guys only gave up 2 goals, and the 10th win was a 1-0 win against Liverpool. That's weird.
That's very weird.
Yeah, I just read that. I'm reading that right now.
Yeah.
That's a big comparison because he did well for you guys for a minute.
They play totally different football, but...
Yeah. Well, it looked like Timo Werner had something under him, like had a little fire under him.
Yeah.
That goal was fantastic, and it was well fought. He fought that whole goal. So it was good to see him actually attacking your defense clearly. I agree with Paul, who just chimed in here saying Monday we'll see who steps forward, Chelsea-Everton. So Chelsea-Everton is even bigger now. And
yeah.
So,
don't forget to watch our show and see the prediction.
Yeah, so the predictions, the weekend watch list will be out tomorrow morning, and my little just to let you know, my match that I chose is Chelsea Everton. So check in for that, and then check in to see which one is the fan show. We had our fans vote on YouTube, and you guys decided what the third match should be on the weekend watch list. So I wonder if anyone can guess. Anyway, well, Naji, fantastic, man. I don't know much else you want to say about it.
I'm gonna have a good night's sleep today. I'm gonna, enjoy it and relax for the whole weekend because we play Monday.
Yeah, good on you, man. Enjoy it while it lasts.
Exactly. You guys got a good little break here. All right, man.
Thank you, guys.
Fantastic, dude. All right. I'll talk to you guys later. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share with all of your friends, and talk about us on Twitter if you like. All right.
All right.
Peace out. I'll see y'all tomorrow.